Hello my peoples, I'm on a different desk today as you can see, so you get to see a different part of the workshop. My desk, secret things on it. But anyway, we're going to start another secret project this month, which is going to be super awesome. It's been like 40 years in the making, so I'm very excited. Let me take you on a journey back in time to the late 70s/early 80s. Children of the UK were playing with the Fisher-Price Music Box record player. Deep love for these things. Essentially, they came with different discs with different nursery rhymes on it, and it used to fascinate me as a child, and I figured out how it worked early on. There's essentially little lumps in there, and underneath the tone arm, there are little discs that spin and play like a music box mechanism. And then that's translated down a thing to a little diaphragm down there that amplifies the sound. So anyway, who cares? Many hours fascinated by this thing. Like the music was all good, but I was always fascinated by the mechanism. This one unfortunately is broken, so it only makes the stuff of nightmares. Yeah, kind of thing you get in horror movies. But that's okay. We've got a couple more of these, but yeah. I've always thought it'd be cool if you could actually get these to play music, but it wouldn't just be like a speaker inside, you'd have to be able to work the turntable. And the technology just hasn't been there up until now, and now it is, and now I'm very excited. So my plan is we're actually going to make a couple of these. We're going to turn these into digital MIDI controllers, so you're able to some start and stop, some cue buttons, stuff like that in there. I'm going to have to move some stuff around. So I really want it to look like this, but practically this thing is a little bit too close, but also that's a big design feature. So we're going to have to move the platter inboard slightly, you have to move the tone arm over a little bit. I have to figure out somewhere where we're going to put the pitch control. I think we can probably put the pitch control at the top here, so it's almost like it's battle style. But yeah, so we're going to make that work as a MIDI controller, which is going to be very cool. It's going to be very cool, but then I'm thinking, like, because we're doing this digitally, we're going to need to be able to cue up the tracks. So the Fisher-Price TV. This was also stuff of nightmares, especially the little click because it's a bit old. It's nasty. That's not going to shut up now. But anyway, yeah. So we're going to gut this, stick a 4x3 display in there, so you can plug this into a computer or laptop. Cue up your tracks, scratch and mix on the turntables. Obviously, when we're queuing up, we're going to need headphones, and we're going to use the Fisher-Price, what's this called? I don't know. Fisher-Price Chatter Telephone, which again is terrifying. Look at that face. That's the scary clown in a phone. Yeah, so I'm going to put the driver from headphones in here, so when you tune up the mix, you'll be able to like listen on the telephone and hear the next track coming in. And then probably the most difficult part is we're going to have to fabricate a mixer which will sit between... Ooh, it's okay. Oh, stop being so scary. Shut up. I have to hold this still now. No, shut. Can you turn it off? No, that doesn't do anything. Stop. Okay, yeah, so we're going to have to fabricate a mixer. So we're going to have two of these. We're going to try and make a mixer that goes in between to, there we go, shut up, just leave it, don't, ooh, shh. Yeah, so we're going to have two of these. We need to make a mixer that looks like this, kind of fits in with it. And then, yeah, so we're doing some mixing and scratching on these. Once we've got it all tested, we need to do a couple of test mixes just to kind of... There's probably going to be some problems. You know how it is with any of these big projects. It's not going to work first time, so we're going to have to... There's going to be a little bit of trial and error. Probably have to reprint a few things on the 3D printer to get it to work nicely. And then we're going to offer it up to a few DJs to do guest mixes on. If any of you happen to know Qbert, I know that he loved these things, and it would be awesome if he could do something. If you know any DJs who fancy having a go on the Fisher-Price turntables, we want a decent set. They have to be trustworthy and send these back because these are our babies. We will have put thousands of pounds and many hours into these to make them work. Yeah, it'd be really nice if we could get a few people to do some guest mixes. So if you're excited to see this project, let me know. Give me some motivation. This is going to be really tough, and I need lots of likes and I need lots of comments. Yeah. So give a like, give a comment. If you've got any good ideas, or if you're like top DJ who wants to have a go on these, it'd be really cool if we could set them up in a club or something. That would be pretty awesome. Exciting times. I'm super excited. As you can tell, it's the most exciting thing in the world. We've got our intern Matt working on this as well, so you might see some stuff from Matt. He's going to be, doing the stuff I don't want to do. Anyway, first off, I think next week, promise you, next week, I'm going to make this into a stick headphone. That should be the easiest one, and that'll get me going then, once I've done the nice easy stuff. So I'll shoot a video next week of how we end up turning this into that. I suspect it's going to need a bit of 3D printing and fabricating, but that shouldn't be too hard. I reckon I can smash that out in a day. Then it'll probably be onto the turntables, because obviously this is a key part of it. The mixer is going to be a big project, but the good thing about that is, because we're making it from scratch, we can make it fit an existing mixer. We can just kind of redesign the bodywork. Whereas this is going to be a bit trickier, because you've got to get all the, it's going to be trickier to make this work. So that might be the next project. So it's going to be quite big. We'll probably do that in a couple of parts. We'll do one of the actual design work, and then one of them making it actually work and testing it. And then the monitor shouldn't be too difficult. It's just going to take us a while to find the parts, because I want to find a display that's the right size and that kind of thing. So I'll order the parts. I'll find the parts this week and order them, and then they probably won't arrive for a few weeks. But by then, we will have done these, and it'll be time to work on that. So it should all work out. I've already got the parts I need for this. So yeah, order the TV parts. Happy days. So anyway, if you stuck to the end, you're probably as excited as me. Stick a comment. Tell me how much you're excited about this. I am excited. like a child in a sweet shop. Anyway, loving your work.